What's going on, guys? Julian here, jlewistraining.com. Just doing a quick market review from Monday. I'm going to start off with the SPY, 15, 5, and 1 minute charts. I knuckled down a little bit deeper today than that 2 minute, so I was just working with that one. But here it is right here, 15-minute chart. The way I was looking at this going into the open was I wasn't actually sure what was going to go on. The one thing I've learned this deep in the game is as a day trader, there is almost no value in trying to speculate what the markets are going to do or what stocks are going to do, but to just be reactive to the situations that you're given. I hope that makes sense. Speculation is going to get you hammered. Reactive trading based on the information that's given you, that you're given, accented with hyper risk management, I think you'll fare a lot better in that space. So S&P, the way that I generally break this down is I go straight to the 200-day simple moving average on my wider time frame, 15-minute, and I work down from there. Now, price action had been sandwiched between the 20 and the 200, so it wasn't really giving me what I need to see, any real direction. Yes, there was a pop, and it took out that 20 and bumped straight into that 200. That's not something I trade. Can you? Yes. Do I? No. Little bit of a mixed message here on the 5-minute chart. You can see right through here when price action opened, although it was bullish based on the moving averages, everything looked a little bit mixed up. There was no real smooth momentum that I could touch right there. So I didn't bother with the SPY today in any way, shape, or form. Having said that, markets aside, what I did put out across all of our platforms today was I was talking about Microsoft and CGC. So I'm going to go to MSFT first, and what you'll see here on Microsoft is first thing in the morning, and this is exactly what I put out, is that Microsoft on this 15-minute chart had flagged very, very nicely over a sort of an extended period of time, 27th till about a couple weeks ago, and has since pulled back. Yes, there's a little bit of consolidation, but this little piece was from today. So this leg up was today's movement. Now what you'll see right through here is that price action actually rallied to this pivot point, pulled back, and there was a bit of a, I don't want to say hard structural level of support, but there definitely was a little bit of a double bottom support that was created dead smack in the middle of two key Fibonacci Fibonacci retracement levels, and so price action rallies, it pulls back, double bottoms in between these Fibonacci retracement levels, and then started to bounce. Now the bounce right through here is what I was looking at, and there was a squeeze going in to the market. So you can see right through here that we actually had this pre-market high, and looking at that 15-minute chart, you got that 200 down here. You've got the 20 up here and price action just above it. I love moving averages. They sort of guide and dictate what I'm going to be doing in the market that day. And you can see right through here that price action just started to squeeze. Price action got on top of both, took out that pre-market high, boom, rallied, pulled back, held some 20-day simple moving average support. There is some dip buying opportunity for anybody that missed this intraday leg up. There's a dip buying opportunity right through there. It flagged perfectly and then started to lose a little bit of its movement into the close, but it did trade on a nice momentum basis into the close. So Microsoft did very, very well. And again, this is something that I actually put out in all of the chat rooms, even the free ones. You know, a lot of people in the free chat room, I'm trying to throw you guys a bone so you guys can make some money, but for whatever reason, nobody wants to follow these trades. Like, listen, I've put these in there a ton for you guys to do something with. I don't understand why at this stage in the game you're not taking literally free alerts, something that you'll gladly spend $100 a month on. I'm giving you for free, and you're not doing anything with them. It's mind-boggling. So I'm going to stop thinking about it. But for the people that did in our members chat room look at Microsoft, I'm glad that you did. For myself, I didn't trade it. I was actually sitting on CGC wanting to short this thing because, again, I was talking about CGC over the last couple of days. I put out in an alert today that there was some weakness here. I posted that CGC was looking a little bit heavy and overdone. And in terms of a swing trade that I was talking to my group about as well, I put it out there that it's looking like it's getting like it's priming to roll over. So again, I've been talking about CGC for a long time now. I think it's been about a year that I've been net short. I've been shorting CGC since it was above 50 bucks. It's now down to 22, and that's after a rally down to like maybe 14 or 15 bucks. So I've been on point with CGC, and I've been just churning out the free alerts about this one too. And a lot of people in our group have been taking advantage of CGC, thankfully. There have been a couple of people that were long. They flipped their bias, got short, and made a ton of money on the swing down. But CGC was another one today that we were talking about. It was just looking a little bit overdone. And right through here is where we were monitoring it. And then boom, it went short. Microsoft I put out, CGC I put out. Both of them worked very, very well. But what I personally traded was Square, SQ. This was the stock. I'm just going to wait for TC2000 to load right now. But this was the stock that I was watching, and it set up perfectly on all my time frames. There it is. Thank you, TC2000. And so what I was looking at was this nice movement up on the 15-minute chart, and the fact that it actually started to, with the exception of this area right through here, it was consolidating. We had this level. We had a floor, which was a previous high that was put in. We had this 75.69 level, which was a pre-market high, and that was taken out with authority today. And the way that I was getting into this was I was looking at the 200-day simple moving average, the 20-day simple moving average, and I was just making sure that price action was holding those levels. And then on a smaller time frame, I was looking for pullbacks off of the 20. Here it is. I bought the second pullback on this SQ trade, and it pulled back, sat right through this. You know what? I could have done better, honestly, with how I got into this. So, you know, whatever. It is what it is. But the punch through was quite nice. And the fact of the matter is I left this trade net positive, up 32% on a 28-minute hold. And that was SQ. That's what I traded today. So I put out Microsoft. I put out CGC. I traded SQ. And then our team, and I love these guys because they hunt for themselves. They were trading the likes of Tesla, for example, which thanks to TC2000 is going to take 5 minutes to load. But they were trading the move in Tesla, and that was impressive to see. And so there were a number of other stocks that are moving that I'm probably not going to be able to show you because this platform is taking quite some time to load. But with that said, guys, that's a review. I hope that some of this helped. If you have not signed up for the webinar that is coming up, it's for the general public. Members, you've heard all of this. There's no need for you guys to jump on board. But for everybody that is new to J. Lewis Trading, to the J. Lewis Trading community, you got to sign up for this webinar. We're holding this in just a few days, and it's going to be a great time, so you're not going to want to miss out.